Hey guys, so today we are going to be talking about what is an enrolled agent. So let me just type here in the comment section so I can pin it and we'll get started. So if you're catching this live, say hey. If you're catching this in a replay, say hey, say what's up. Let me know where are you guys tuning in from. All right, and I'm gonna try to go live on YouTube too. Let's see if we can go live on YouTube. Hey guys. All right, guys, so got it. All right, so we are gonna be talking about what is an enrolled agent.
All right, guys.
Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, cool. Hold on. My screen is a little messy. Clean it off for you guys. All right, guys. Hey, how are you guys? I've been a little bit under the weather, so if I sound a little nasally, that's why. I have been under the weather for the past several days, but we are getting better, so that's great. All right, guys, so welcome to today's video. I want to talk about what is an enrolled agent, okay? And so I'm going to be talking a little bit about the requirements to become an EA, but mostly this is just going to be a broad overview on what an enrolled agent is, right? Because a lot of you may kind of know what it is. You might have heard of it out there in those internet streets, but you really don't know what it is, okay? And so first, let's do a see me being sick, my mind is all over the place. First, let's do a quick introduction if you're new. Quick introduction, my name is Krista Tyus. I teach tax and accounting professionals from all over the world how to get more clients utilizing social media and how to scale to multiple six figures. So I do that with my program called Tax and Accounting Six-Figure Accelerator. So if you are in the tax and accounting industry and you want to get more clients, you want to scale to multi six figures, you want to quit your 9-to-5 job or never have to think about getting another one, I'm going to put some links below that you can check out at the end of this video, or you can go to my bio on Instagram and check it out there too. All right, so first things first. So what is an enrolled agent? So let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys so we can actually read this together and what the IRS has, okay? So I pulled this up on the irs.gov website. This is their official definition, as well as some other links that you guys can utilize that would be helpful. But here is what it is. An enrolled agent is a person who has earned the privilege. Okay, they've earned the privilege of representing taxpayers before the Internal Revenue Service. Okay, so what does representing taxpayers mean, right? Can anyone type in the chat? Let's make this an interactive live, right? We're live right now. Can anyone type in the chat and tell me what does it mean to actually represent a taxpayer? Okay, right? What does it mean to represent a taxpayer? So I'll give you one. I'll give you one right now. A form of representation could be you assisting or being the first point of contact for your client with regards to an examination. So if your client is being audited, you as an enrolled agent, you can represent this taxpayer before the audit agent, right? You have the unlimited representation rights to take on power of attorney for this client and represent them with regards to that audit. What does that mean now? Well, that means that when the IRS auditor needs, certain information, that you can be the person to talk to them, right? If the IRS needs to meet in person, you can be the person that meets them physically, right? Your client does not have to be there, right? So this is a part of representation, right? Representation is being able to take on the onus for your client, where you're actually standing in their stead, right? You can be the person of contact with regards to any information that the Internal Revenue Service may need. Right now, obviously, we still need to work with our clients, right? But what a big relief it is for your client who is already dealing with the stress of work, with the stress of family, with the stress of this pandemic and so forth. What a relief it is to be able to sign over the privilege to you to actually represent them, right? Where they don't have to be now bombarded with all these IRS questions, right? They don't have to be bombarded with all these IRS notices. They know through the power of your representation, through the privilege that you have, that they don't have to do anything, right? They can just answer your questions, right? They don't have to deal with the stress of dealing with Internal Revenue Service themselves, right? So an enrolled agent is a person who has earned the privilege of representing. Now, the next part of this is, well, how do you earn the privilege? How do you earn the privilege of being able to represent a taxpayer before the Internal Revenue Service? Okay? Well, you do that by passing a 3-part comprehensive IRS test. Okay, and this is called the Special Enrollment Examination. Sometimes you might see this online as SEE, right? Sometimes I used to get confused when I saw that. I'm like, what the heck is C, right? Because I used to just call it the EA exam, right? But it's actually called the Special Enrollment Examination. Okay, and so the IRS has 3 parts that you must pass. Okay, the first part is individual tax law. So what's individual tax law? Right? Can you tell me, like, what would be considered a part of individual tax law? Now, mind you, this is a wide array of different topics in individual tax law, but give me some ideas of what exactly is individual tax law when you guys think about it. Right? So individual tax law could be you understanding credits, deductions, withholding, right? Filing status, residency, right? These are all a part of individual tax law, right? When a client comes your way, do you understand the schedules, right? Can anyone name me one schedule right now? Name me one schedule in the chat. And thank you, IG, for participating. IG is getting some cool points, okay? Because they're participating. Let me see if YouTube is participating. Okay, YouTube is participating too. So name me one schedule right now. Boom. Madam Queen says Schedule C. Boom. Yes, that is a schedule. That would be a lot of those schedules would be a part of your individual, right? Schedule A, right? Boom. Amir has Schedule A. Schedule D. Robin, there you go. Single, married, dependent, Schedule E. Yes, beautiful, guys. Beautiful. You guys got this. So yes, this is all a part of individual tax law. And so it does help if you already have experience preparing and filing taxes. You already are understanding tax law on a deeper level because through your actual practice. But when you are going for your enrolled agent status, you do have to test for this knowledge. So the IRS is going to make sure that you understand your schedules. They're going to make sure you understand, filing status, residency, right? They're going to make sure you understand all these things applicable to individual tax law. Okay. Now the second test, once you pass that, that's just one of 3. Okay. The second test that you will have to pass is the business tax returns. Okay. Now, can anyone name me some topics that the business taxes might cover? Anyone name me any topics that the business exam might cover when you're thinking about business tax returns, right? I'll start it off. So they're going to be testing you on partnerships, right? Do you understand partnerships? Do you understand basis? Do you understand S corporations? Do you understand C corporations, right? Do you understand nonprofits, right? Boom. Grizel said basis, beautiful. Yes, basis is heavily tested on the business side of the return. Capital gains, losses, yes, thank you, Ace. Yes, you guys got this. So these are all a part of the business exam. Oh no, YouTube said my sound is gone. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. YouTube says my sound is gone. That is so weird. Yeah, it says I have sound. I wonder what happened. I don't know what happened to YouTube. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened to my sound on YouTube. I don't know why you guys can't hear me. Oh, no. Dang. So sorry, YouTube. I'll repost this video on YouTube if you guys can't hear me, because I'm not sure. It says I have sound, but I'm not sure why you guys aren't hearing me. So sorry about that. All right, so Instagram said that the sound is good on Instagram. So yeah, sorry, YouTube. All right, guys. So business, right? So that's what you have to test out on business. You have to understand all the different types of, laws applicable to different types of corporations. Okay. Now, number three, the third exam, and guys, this is in no order because you can take the exam. You could take business first. You could take representation second. Like, it doesn't really matter how you take the exam. I'm just giving you guys an overview of the 3 parts that you have to pass. Okay. Number 3 is representation. Okay, representation. Can anyone tell me, start getting the juices flowing, can anyone tell me what is considered representation? Tax law, right? So a big part of representation tax law is being able to understand your rights, right? Your taxpayers' rights, your due diligence that you have to display with regards to representing taxpayers before the Internal Revenue Service, right? So you need to understand, how you can market your services, the types of fees that you can charge, how you can even say how you're an enrolled agent is all governed with the representation, right? How do you actually represent a taxpayer before the Internal Revenue Service, right? What are, again, your due diligence requirements with regards to how you're reviewing tax returns, how you're giving advice. All of this is governed under representation, right? Which is also governed under Circular 230, right? So when you pass all 3 parts successfully, there's a few other steps that you have to do with that, right? You have to actually apply. They do a due diligence or background check to make sure that you don't have any, criminal history, or that you're even compliant with your own taxes. Once you go through this process, then and only then will you be granted enrolled agent status, right? Which is the highest honor, right? So if you go through this process and you go through testing on all 3 parts and, having, a sufficient due diligence background check done on you, you typically will become an enrolled agent. The IRS will issue you your enrolled agent license number. They'll issue you a certificate, and they'll also issue you your pocket card, right, that you would keep on you in your wallet. Or you can, digitally scan it in and make sure you keep it backed up and safe on the cloud somewhere. Now, this is the highest honor. This is an achievement, right? You guys should be just elated that you even have this elite status, right? So it says individuals who obtain this elite status must adhere to ethical standards and complete 72 hours of continuing education courses every 3 years, right? So it says enrolled agents, like attorneys, certified public accountants, have unlimited practice rights, right? So that means that you are not restricted to which taxpayers you can represent. You aren't restricted on what types of tax matters that you can handle, or you're not restricted on which IRS offices that you can represent clients before. So becoming an enrolled agent is definitely an honor. It's an elite status that you guys can go after. And honestly, I implore all of you guys, if you're making tax your entrepreneurial career, right? You plan on being in this for the long haul, and you're not a CPA, you're not a tax attorney, I definitely would implore all of you to eventually go after your enrolled agent license. Not only will this increase your expertise, right? It's going to raise the standards of the industry too, right? Because now you're more knowledgeable. Now you're able to help your clients with more complex matters. You're actually able to take on better clients, right? Because you understand tax law at a much intimate and deeper level, okay? Now, let's round it out with why we're going through this enrolled agent educational period is what I'm going to call it. So for the next several days, I'm going to be coming on live and just talking to you about EA, talking to you about how you can pass the exam, how you can prepare for the exam, just giving you the lay of the land from start to finish, right? And with that, we do have a program coming up for you guys, right? And so our program is called Enrolled Agent Study Accelerator Live. So live means that every single week we're going to meet on Zoom and we're going to help you prepare and study for the special enrollment examination, all three parts. So here's what you're going to get. You're going to get a course library with all three part study materials. So we're going to give you study materials to pass individual tax law, study materials to pass business tax law, and study materials to pass representation tax law. Okay, so you're going to get the entire training packet. You're also going to get the books associated with that, okay, sent to you via snail mail, okay, the U.S. Postal Service. Q&A calls with me, right? So every Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to meet on Zoom and I'm going to walk through the content live, right? So you're going to go through the content on your own. You're going to study on your own, but you're going to come on Zoom live and we're going to talk about, you know, give you very specific examples, give you real world examples. Like I'm going to personally be giving you real world examples that I've gone through, that clients have gone through, to actually help you retain the information, right? One thing that I've studied is that information is retained deeper when you can associate it with a story. We can actually associate it with someone's experience or your own experience. And so my hope is that when you hear these associations that you're able to remember the content better, right? So when you go to take the special enrollment examination, you can recall that information at a much higher rate, right? Because now you have associations to remember it. So this is why the live calls are going to be very important, because not only would you be able to get your questions answered, right? Because sometimes this stuff can get a little convoluted, right? It's tax law. It can get a little convoluted, but for you to be able to come on live and get your questions answered is going to be so invaluable, right? For us to talk about what it truly means, to give you true examples of the tax law that you're going to be studying. You're also going to get access to our Enroll Agent University Facebook community, right? And this is where we're all going to be taking the exams at the same time, studying for the exam, taking the exam with hundreds of other people around the country. And this is exciting because we're going to have very specific blocked out days where you are going to take the exam. You have to pay for your own exam. You're going to set it up for your area, right? You're going to find a prometric area. We're going to help you, right, navigate you to how you set that up. But everyone is going to be taking the exam around the same time, and so we're all going to be posting in our Facebook group your pass or your fail, right? If you fail, it's fine, right? You can always take it again. But we're just going to be encouraging, right? It's going to be so exciting having everyone going on this journey at the exact same time, right? Just feeding off each other's energy, because all too often, like when you're studying for something like the special enrollment examination, it can become tedious, right? It can become a little discouraging. It's not totally the easiest thing to do, to study for something like this and work and grow your business and take care of your family, right? But when you're in a community, right, so you're going to have these very specific blocked out schedules where everyone is going to be taking the exam and they're going to hit it onto the next part, right? This live program is going to go until November. So we have the next 90 days where we're going to work together. We're going to help as many people as possible pass all three parts of the special enrollment examination. Okay. And then at the end, we're going to have a commencement ceremony where we're actually going to meet live. And you guys are going to be honored. You're going to be recognized. You're going to walk the stage, right? As a part of this first class of 2020 to get your, to pass all three parts and to be on your way to become an enrolled agent by the Internal Revenue Service, okay? So this is an entire 90-day program that is live with me, and that includes all of the training material, okay? So I'm super excited about this. So let me go ahead and answer some questions with you guys. Let's see, what questions do you guys have? YouTube is going crazy because there's no sound. I'm so sorry, YouTube. I'm so sorry. Let me see if I can end this. If I can end it on YouTube. I'm sorry, guys. I'll repost this on YouTube. I'll repost it on YouTube. All right, so let's answer some of you guys' questions on IG. So let's see what you guys have been saying over here. Let's see. I need to come up here. So, hey, guys. All right, so let's see. To be able to read a person's access on their behalf. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure why I was muted on YouTube. That was so weird. What if I've already purchased content from another academy? Can we get Zoom access, realizing the value of building a community to get this status? Hey, yeah, you know, I've heard of people, you know, enrolling in multiple enroll agent courses. Is totally, you know, I've heard people doing that. So that wouldn't be uncommon, where you can kind of use both, kind of supplement the information, and then also come on, join this cohort as well, so you can get those mentor calls. Hey Nora, so Nora says, can we take all exams by November? So that's the goal, Nora. So we have very specific deadlines for you guys to be able to take the exam. And the intention, if you join this cohort, you are saying that you want to take all 3 parts of the exam by November, right? By November. So yes, the end date to sign up for this first cohort is August 16th. So we're going to be getting started live on the 17th, right? We're going to be starting, remind you, this is a live program. You do have your own study material, but you are going to meet weekly, meet live weekly, and also take the exams at these very specified times that we're going to have you take them. I am Jen says, I signed up because studying on my own was no existing. Yeah, studying on your own could be hardcore sometimes. Cedric says, so is this program outside of certifiable? So actually, I'm actually doing this for certifiable as well. So this program, after the cohort has ended, will be added to certifiable. Hey, speak now, hold your peace. The goal is to pass all 3 parts by November, yes. And the link is in my bio. So it's just $497, right? It's just $497 to study with us over the next 90 days, right? To have all of the training material, to have all of the books, and to get access to the weekly live calls is just $497, right? So there's programs out there where it's more than that, and all you get is, you know, a course, right, or books. But this is actually live calls every single week with me. We keep you on a very tight schedule. So the next 90 days, now you can take the exams sooner than 90 days, right? You don't have to wait the entire 90 days. But we have you guys on a very tight time frame over the next 90 days to get this done, because by January we want to see all you guys with your pocket cards, right? We want to see all you guys with your certificates and your enroll agent license pocket cards, right? All right, guys, so this is just one video out of many videos that we're going to be doing this week. But if you have any additional questions, go ahead and send me a DM, or you can comment below this video. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you guys on the next training video. Bye, guys.